Welcome back. In this video, I'll quickly show you how to set up your Callsavvy. First, make sure you are logged in using your super user account. And we are going to be touching four main settings areas to get started. The first is branches. This may not apply to your use case, but if it does, that will be the first thing you want to do. Then the second will be the departments and units. And the third will be onboarding users, and then you have the settings. If you don't plan on using branches, you can skip this step. So creating a branch is one of the easiest thing on Callsavvy. Just give the branch a name. In this case, we're going to call it main HQ and save. And that is it. We're done. After this, we head on to the next step, which is creating departments and units. Then click create new unit. The first thing you want to do is to give the unit a name. In this case, let's call it customer service. Customer service. Then set the availability hours for this unit. We're going to set it to 8 o'clock a.m. all the way to 4 o'clock p.m. If you want customers to be able to chat or have a live chat with this department, set enable live chat to yes. The next is for tickets. If you want to use the ticket feature in this department, which means this department will be available for customers to open a ticket with, set it to yes. If not, set it to no. Then the next is, how do you want Callsavvy to interact with the mailbox? Would you want Callsavvy to import tickets from the mailbox assigned to this department? I'm going to say this to yes. What this means is that whenever a customer sends a mail to the email address we're going to assign to this department, Callsavvy will automatically read that mail and convert it into a ticket. So we're going to use it to yes. Then for the escalation, we're going to leave it at do not apply for now. So this is where we assign a mailbox to this department. We're going to create a mailbox. We're going to use a dummy mailbox, info at xyzcompany.com. And then the next step is to enable or disable automated reply. The automated reply is applied when a customer sends a mail to this email address. Callsavvy will automatically generate an automated response, something like, dear customer, a ticket has been opened, your ticket ID is this, that. You can customize the message. So we're going to use this feature. So we're going to set it to yes, so that this mail will be sent to customer to let customer knows that we've actually received their ticket. In some cases, you may want to send this to off, to no, especially when you don't plan on using this department for ticket kind of interactions. Then the next is, would you want to have the ticket ID appear or shown in the subject? We're going to set this to yes, because this will be a good way for customers to track their ticket right from the subject. The next is the IMAP server detail. IMAP is used for incoming mails. This is how Callsavvy is going to read mail from your mailbox. Just imagine the rest of the settings we are doing now as configuring your mailbox in your mobile phone or in Gmail. So make sure you get the correct parameters from your server and put them in, because putting in the wrong parameter means Callsavvy won't be able to interact with your mailbox. So let's put a dummy mailbox imap, or let's say mail.xyz.com, and then the imap port, I'm going to use the default port 993. Always confirm, push the correct parameters for your mailbox. Then for the SMTP is used for sending outgoing mails. So any mail being sent out from this department is going to make use of the SMTP connection. So I'm going to use mail.xyz.com. And for the port, I'm going to use the default SMTP port, which is 465. Then the password, you put the mailbox login password and you save. Now the department is created, so I'm gonna go ahead and confirm this. This is our new department. You can always modify from here, create more. So we're going to move right on to the next step, onboarding the users. So we still go back to the setting menu, then go to users. So we're going to go right on and click on create a user, and we type the full name of the user. The users can be your team members or agents, anyone who is going to have access to Callsavvy. So let's create this dummy agent and call it Ann Tina. And the email, we'll give it ann@xyz.com, and we'll type the agent's phone number, starting with plus sign as always, +4478, and we assign the agent to a branch, or you can choose not to assign the agent to any branch. So in this case, let's assign the agent to the main branch, SQ. Then designation, we're going to give this agent a designation of customer service representative. And then here we are setting up what we want this user to be able to do on Callsavvy. Do we want this user to be able to make calls within Callsavvy, that is calling other agents? We want to set this to yes, so that this agent can call other agents on Callsavvy. Do you want this agent to be able to make outgoing call, that is calling other external numbers, phone numbers, and all that? So we can set this to yes or no. Then the next is to assign this agent to a branch, to a department. I don't mean, if you have more than one department, you can actually assign multiple departments to this user. So what it means is that this user can only interact with conversations coming from those departments, be it calls, tickets, chats, socials, whatever it is. The next is the routing priority. Do you want the agent to be prioritized when it comes to calls and other requests that are routed? Do you want it to be at the top of the priority or lowest? So we're just going to send it to third on the list of priority. And then here we specify the user type. It can be a standard user, a manager, or an administrator. An administrator have access to control everything on Callsavvy, while a manager have access just to onboard users, manage some other features on Callsavvy, but not configuration. So a manager will not be able to configure or control how Callsavvy works. Then standard user have access to only the things you assigned to the user. So here we're going to go ahead and assign features. Whatever tools you assign to here will be the only tools this user will be able to access on Callsavvy. Then the last step is to create a password for this user. And after that, we save the user. The new user account has been created. Now let's go into the settings. Go back to the settings menu, then select business settings. So we upload the logo from here. Fill the address. It's very important you set your actual business address here, because this is going to use as part of your KYC for verification. Then you can always update your phone number, your contact phone number here. This is your primary business contact phone number. This is how Callsavvy is going to reach you if with any important information. Then here you set your business days. So you define your business days here. This is going to be used for various automations and Callsavvy. Here you define your business hours, when your business opens and when it closes. The one you set while creating the department only applies to the specific department. This one applies to your entire business. Then here you set your time zone. The time zone you set here is also going to form part of Callsavvy notification, automations, and every other thing happening in your business. Then here you set your SMS sender ID. The SMS sender ID you set here is going to be the default sender ID that will be used if you're using the SMS feature on Callsavvy. Once you're done, you apply your setting. Then the next thing we do is to go into the help center. Callsavvy offers your business a help page, a customizable help page where your customers can get access to all your help resources like knowledge base and the rest of them. So this is where you configure how the help center is going to look. This is your help center link. Callsavvy generates this for every business. Then here you set your color. So you set the color you want for your help center branding. Let's use red. Then here you define the channels that you want to make available on your help center. So here we already have telephone, support ticket, live chat, appointment, that is calendar. You can also add video and WhatsApp. Then the next is the custom domain. If you want your help center to be accessed from a customized domain, your own domain, for example, you can have helpcenter.abc.com. You can create that subdomain under your domain manager, then point the domain to hc.getcallsavvy.com or hc.callsavvy.com using CNAME. So once you do that, you come in here and type in that domain name you created. And then the next is customization. So the first customization available is CSS. You can actually write a style sheet that customizes the appearance of your help center. So you can restyle the custom help center, the default help center look, and then put the link to that external style here. Callsavvy will include that on your help center, and that changes the appearance of your help center. Here, you can put in any custom HTML you want to appear or to show at the top of your help center. So you can use this to put a custom menu at the top of your help center, advert, or whatever it is you want to appear on the help center. So once you do this, you save, and it's been applied. Then next, you go to live chat. On the chat setting, you control how the live chat feature behave on your Callsavvy. The first section you have here is to enable the post chat rating. If you set this on, Callsavvy is going to require the customers to provide a feedback after each chat. The next is suggestion from knowledge base. So if you enable this feature, then Callsavvy will suggest knowledge base articles to customers when they initiate a chat with you. Then the next is email chat and transcript. So if you want, you can have the chat transcript sent to the customer via email at the end of every conversation by enabling this. The next is the pre-chat welcome message. So this is a message that will be a pop-up message that will be shown to your visitors once they arrive at your website. So whatever message you type in here, Callsavvy will show that to your customer. So we can have welcome to XYZ company. How can we help? So once you type a message here, the feature is enabled. Then the last one is the offline message. This is a message that will be displayed to your customer when they try to have a chat with you when you are not online or when nobody is available to take the chat. So remember that for these two messages, that is the pre-chat message and the offline message, you can use these short tags to insert the visitor's name. For example, you can have welcome visitor name. And what will happen is that when the Callsavvy is sending this message, what is going to appear is welcome to XYZ. This will be replaced with the visitor's name. So you have this option also for email, for the department, and for your business. This actually helps to customize your message and make your message more personalized to the customer. So once you're done with this, you save, and our settings are updated. The next is for tickets. From here, you customize and automate how the behavior of support tickets for your business. There are two tabs. The first is the general ticket settings, where you enable or disable ticket features such as customer replying to closed email. When you set this to yes, it means that even when a ticket is closed, a customer can still reply to that ticket, making the ticket reopened. Setting it to no, disable the feature. You have suggested knowledge-based articles similar to what you have in live chat. Setting this to yes means that when a customer opens the ticket, in the automated message that is sent, Callsavvy is going to also suggest some article related to what the customer is asking. The next is the ticket feedback rating, similar to what you have in the live chat. When the ticket is closed, Callsavvy will send an automated email asking the customer to share their experience. Here, you define whether you want Callsavvy to automatically close tickets if no response is received from the customer after defined time. So here, you have the option to decide 24 hours, 38 hours, and so on. So whatever period you set here, once no response is received from customer after that defined time, Callsavvy automatically mark the ticket as closed. Then the next is to enable delay auto response. So this is turning this on means that if if the customer's ticket is not replied by an agent, Callsavvy will automatically send a mail asking the customer, more like this, just a pretty way to keep the customer engaged. So you enable it by defining how long you want Callsavvy to wait before sending automatic response. Then the next here you have the escalations. This is where you define how ticket escalation is handled. You say the first escalation rule, you can say that you want to enable ticket after 6 hours if no response is received. And then the second level escalation to enable after 6 hours if no response is received. So when you enable this will work in hand with the escalation setting on the department to automate the ticket escalations. The next is the email templates. This is where you customize the various emails that are used in different automated responses Callsavvy send. So you have this for new tickets. This is the mail that is sent to the customer once a ticket is opened. Then here you have ticket escalation. This is what the customer receives, the one that is sent to the customer when the ticket is escalated. While this one is the one the agent is sent when a ticket is escalated to the agent. Then this is the mail that is sent to the customer when the ticket is closed. While this is the mail that is sent when the response is delayed. Then this is the mail that is sent when Callsavvy is asking the customer for feedback. For each of these email, you can insert any of these short tag to personalize the response. For instance, if you use this short tag that says sender underscore name, Callsavvy is going to insert the customer's name in the mail. So this is a great way to personalize the mail and give the customer a more personalized experience. Remember that these are case sensitive, and also remember each short tag in Callsavvy makes use of curly brackets. So once you're done with this, you click on save and that saves the settings. Then next we move to calendar and event setting. This is where you control how the calendar features on Callsavvy work. First, you can create additional calendar booking fields from here. For example, if you want to collect phone numbers when people make a booking on your calendar, you type phone number. If you want to collect company name, you can type company name, uh, and so on. So you can add as much as you want. Callsavvy will use this to generate custom form fields for your calendar. Then the next is the default duration for events. Here you can specify the default duration of any event booked for your calendar. We go more into this when we get to the calendar section and other videos. Then the next is, do you want Callsavvy to automatically accept calendar requests? When you set this to yes, any calendar request sent to your business will automatically be accepted. Then the next is the welcome message displayed at the top of your calendar. So here you can customize what the customer sees or what message the customer sees when they get to your calendar page. Then here you control the thank you message, the custom message that is given to the customer when they book on your calendar. Then after this, you save. Then the next step is the notification. From the notification settings, you're able to control how Callsavvy notifies you for different activities on your workplace. So here you decide when to use email or to use SMS or to enable or disable any feature. And once you're done, you save. We will go over other automation settings in subsequent videos.